Aries, what is going on? It's been a long time. We shouldn't let so much time pass. Okay? This is your, well, first of all, I am Shangodiac, aka Real Deal Ray. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. And of course, if you are hard of hearing or mentally challenged in a way that doesn't allow you to understand that, like, share, subscribe, and thrive. In that order, the order of operations. And this is the long time no see Shangodiac. We're starting off the zodiac with Aries. I guess that's in Spanish. Aries. All you fiery little Aries out there. Yeah, you're getting your own. Papa Shangito gonna give it to you. All right, so before we get started, go ahead and approach the Shangorian altar. But before you do that, okay, all you business owners and entrepreneurs, we have 4 seats left at our very special, first time ever doing this, Mastermind Divination Group. It's a mastermind group for business owners and entrepreneurs, comprised of occultists and, spiritualists and just conscious folk in general. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that's definitely going to benefit you and your business, get you moving and grooving, where we all come together, share ideas, insights, suggestions, resources, strategies, steel sharpens steel. So you be sure, check the link in the description box. Sign up now. There's only 4 seats available. Okay, there's enough room for 9 participants, me being one of them. 5 are gone. Okay, so there's only 4 left and counting. So get on over to thesorcererscorner.com and sign up. Do yourself a favor. Okay, Aries, this is how we're going to do this. I'm going to do 1 row. This is going to be the what's happening row. And then the what's coming up row. Okay, how about that? I don't know what's going to come through. So approach the Shangorian altar. I'm going to do this like I do my personal questions when I go live and answer personal questions. All right, go ahead and just focus on this deck of cards. If your Aries falls in your sun sign, your moon sign, rising sign, then you definitely want to pay attention, okay? This is a general. It's probably not going to resonate, well, won't resonate with everybody, but if you found this video, more than likely there's something here for you. Go ahead and take a nice deep breath in. Hold it for a couple seconds. When you start feeling that pressure, go ahead and woosa out your motherfucking hoo-ha into the cards, making space for whatever needs to come through in this moment. All right. Aries. How y'all doing? It's been a minute since I've done some Shangodiacs. I can't remember the last time I did some. All right, Aries, let's see what we got for you. Just a moment here. It's kind of interesting here. I see. Okay. Aries, kind of interesting here. You're gonna want to adjust your ears for this shit. All right. So first of all, let's just go over briefly what's happening. All right, what might be possibly going on right now? Let's see what's going on. Let's take a peek under the hood. A little peek behind the veil, shall we? So first off, I can tell that a lot of you Aries, in addition to everything else that may be going on in your life right now, okay, I feel like actually this could be a positive time for a lot of you Aries in this particular regard that I'm about to tell you. All right. 7 of spades. Okay. Learning a lot about yourself through your work, your job, maybe even overcoming or learning, maybe not overcoming yet, but learning some things, maybe in regards to also your health status, okay? But the thing that really stuck out to me is a lot of you Aries are because it came out, positive for me. So, and I'm feeling positive about this as far as exploring your own self through the lens of your spirituality and your spiritual practices, what they may mean to you, how they are a part of you naturally. And so I think that's one thing that's actually, that could be actually going good. Now, some of you Aries, this is coming through a lot of different ways. Some of you Aries may be dealing with a Scorpio, having dealings with a Scorpio. Okay, for some reason, I'm feeling that it's a Scorpio man, even though this is a queen. Okay, some of you Aries are also dealing with problems with a baby's mother. Okay, the old baby's mother. All right, maybe you're actually with somebody who has a baby's mother, or you're just dealing with them, but the baby's mother somehow has you on her radar. She seems to be, if I had to describe her, I would say she's more to the lazy side, maybe a little bit belligerent at times. You're really trying not to go ham, okay? And perhaps if this is the case, okay, some of you Aries are dealing with, and you so shit, knowing you Aries, some of you Aries might be dealing with a Scorpio and also with a Capricorn. Okay. Now, what may seem to be also a hard time, whatever the situation may be for you, it's clarity. Seeing this through a spiritual perspective. Remember, everybody is you pushed out. There is not anybody in your circumstance, in your reality. And it's easy to blame the other person, but it takes a hell of a motherfucker to be like, okay, to really play spiritual detective, spiritual first 48 hours with themselves and really look inside and say, what aspect of me is showing up out here in the form of this bitch, that motherfucker, this situation. That's where things start getting interesting. Okay? There may be also, I feel like, and maybe in the past and even leading up until now, this has had you questioning yourself. You might be up one day as far as the way you feel about yourself, the way you view yourself, your self-image. You hear a lot about that self-image shit because it's true. You cannot outrun your self-image. It doesn't matter. If you're going to do, let's just say, for example, affirmations, right? If the affirmations are coming from a person who does not believe them, they're not going to do shit. Even though, yes, the job of an affirmation is to change what you believe and change your perception on things. But more often than not, if it's coming from a version of yourself that is totally anti what these are, you have a choice. You're either going to allow yourself to align with what you choose, or you're going to stay the same, okay? Now, I'm saying this because I feel like with this coming up here, there's a lot of you, maybe not a lot of you, but some of you, or whoever this resonates with, like I said, you've had a change of mind about your money. Or something is not your money, excuse me, your value. You've had a change, and it seems like at times it's like the stock market, and it seems like maybe leading up until now, things may have been whatever. You can put on the front and you can, show to the world that you think you this and that, but because you lay down with yourself, you everywhere you go, there you are, okay? So you cannot fool yourself, you cannot run yourself, period. It just does not happen. You can try, okay? You can try, but it's not going to happen. Finally, some of these situations here are karmic as well. And you know what? I got to say this, Aries, much as I love you, You know what I'm saying? I feel like in some ways, sometimes some of this emotional baggage, you have emotional baggage that needs to be dropped because it cannot accompany you. This baggage is beat up, it's worn up, got duct tape on it and shit, okay? It's, I would say it's time to get new baggage, but it's just time to not have any baggage or as little as possible for where a lot of you Aries are going, okay? Now, however, there seems to be an influence around you. You might have noticed lately, or maybe most recently, that seems like you kind of have some good luck. So maybe you get some bad news or something that you might classify as negative happens. And next thing you know, something positive comes right in and takes its place. You know, you have to spend money on let's say your car breaks down, and then all of a sudden either you get an unexpected raise or some money comes unexpectedly or whatever to offset, to counteract, that expenditure. So you seem to have like some good, you kind of have like good karma, okay, over you, all right? So what's going on? What do I see in the future for some of you? Well, some of you may have played spiritual detective somewhat, but you just put your pinky toe in the water because some of you I can see, excuse me, some of you I can see are refusing where your spirit is pulling you, calling you into, okay? It's called a spiritual initiation. So in other words, getting rid of the baggage, okay? Getting rid of what is not you. A period of shedding, okay? It doesn't have to be all of that, but what makes it all of that is our resistance to whatever the change or whatever comes up. Anytime we should on something, this shouldn't be happening. This should not be here. This should. That's another way of saying I'm resisting it. I'm trying to push it down, push it away, do whatever. And that just complicates shit, okay? That just complicates shit. I also see some of you Aries also being in a situation, possibly also maybe involving family members, but it could be at work as well, or in other forms of relationships where some of you, and as much as you Aries do not usually feel like this, but feeling like you're walking on eggshells, feeling like you're being challenged, and in some ways maybe lightweight attacked also, okay? And you Aries, you guys are kind of similar, but you're similar but different than Leos. Leos like wear their heart on their sleeve a lot, and if you have Leo in your chart, okay, then you're super fire. All right, but then we have this right here. This is coming through several different ways, right? Some of you Aries are going to be taking things to the next level in your love or romantic relationship. So maybe you was just fucking around, just seeing somebody, and now you guys are actually going to be official. You might actually start claiming this person starts claiming you, or you guys have already been claiming each other, but now it's time to get a little bit more serious. So now you guys maybe have been thinking about cohabitating. If you've been cohabitated, maybe you guys are talking about marriage. I don't know why you do that, but yeah. Anyways, and I can see here too, this is coming through. There for some of you Aries, you're gonna have a hot, sexy motherfucking swanging Sagittarius coming through. Don't blame me. I just say, it's the card. And you Aries, once you get a little taste of some Sag, oh, you love you some Sag. Okay, so I do see a Sagittarius coming. On another note here, what this is also telling me, because the Sag here is looking at this new heart. So this is the start of a new relationship. Okay, so if you find yourself in this dip, because some of you Aries can go into a dip, as far as emotionally, this kind of feels like a little depressive, but I look at it more like a little speed bump, not that the bridge is out. Okay, so relax. All right. This is also an opportunity for you to learn some more about you and your emotions, how they work, what triggers you, you'd want to find out that shit, okay? Because that's what's pulling the strings. So you might as well be a puppet master, your own puppet master. But like I said, also, if you have any legalities, legal situations going on, I see that this is a season and a time where shit's just going to roll in your favor as far as any kind of, like I said, court cases, whatever you got going on that involves the legal system, all right? And it's going to seem like your bosses are taking a really, like you're the apple of their eye or something. They seem to almost be like favoritism or something towards you, or, you know, whatever. Maybe it's that Aries charm or whatever. But anyhow, that's what I see coming up for you. Once again, if you are a business owner or an entrepreneur, take your ass either to the description box here, click the link in the description box, or go to the www.thesorcererscorner.com and sign up for the Mastermind Divination group if there's any seats even left, okay? This is Shangodiac, who loves you. That's right. Peace.